Hey YouTube, what is going on, you guys? Welcome back to my channel. My name is Ray. This is Surviving the Twin Flame Journey. Thank you so much, you guys, for joining me for another video. Please remember to like, share, and subscribe. My channel is slowly growing. I am so happy. You guys are just giving me such a gift. And I just want to take a few minutes to say thank you so much. Thank you so much. I am here to encourage you. And that is really what I want to do today. I want to specifically talk to the Divine Feminine because I realize that this is a time that you really need support. You really need to feel like someone understands you. You really need to feel like someone can relate to what you're going through with your divine masculine. I get it. I totally get it. And I want you to know that this journey is about transformation. And it is not just about transformation in the relationship between you and your divine masculine. It is about self-transformation. And when a person is becoming enlightened, or when a person has to go through things, or when a person is being revealed when a person, how do I put this? When things are being revealed to someone, things that are not right about themselves or where they are in life, it can be very difficult. Sometimes we take that flight response. Like we want to just get out of there. We don't want to deal with it, All of us are individuals and we are going to respond differently. But this is about transformation, period. And change is not easy for any of us. But if we can stay on track, mentally, spiritually, and physically, we can get through. We can get to the other end and say, damn, I did that. It was hard. It was difficult. I made it through. So today I want to make a video to encourage the Divine Feminine. I was just going through my YouTube feed and a quote popped up by a Buddhist monk, and it was so inspiring. Like it was exactly what I needed to hear at the moment. And I came up with the idea that I would take a few quotes that I felt we as divine feminines need to hear to begin to open our eyes to what it is we may not want to see. So, this is what I found. And I wanted to write it down and kind of forgive my penmanship, but I wanted to write it down so you could yourself see. The first quote says, and this is by an unknown person, "Never search for your happiness in others. It will make you feel alone. Search for it in yourself, and you will feel happy even when left alone." And it will make you feel alone when you're searching for your happiness in others, because other people will always disappoint you, So it's always very important to watch your expectations of others because they can let you down. My grandfather used to say, never expect anything from anyone because people will always disappoint you. And that's very true. Only expect from you. And when you find yourself searching for happiness in others or depending on other people to make you happy, that is a codependency issue. So take a look. If you tend to do that, take a look at my codependency video so you can pinpoint what codependency is and how to change it. And when you take small steps to loving yourself, you won't need to search for your happiness in others. So examine, are you the type of person that feels you always have to be in a relationship? That is a symptom of codependency. So be real with yourself and ask yourself, why is it that I feel being alone is the same as being lonely? Because they're not the same. They're totally different. If you love yourself, you can spend time alone and be happy. So that was the first quote that really just kind of moved me. And I wanted to share that with you. The second one, if someone makes you more miserable, or if someone makes you miserable more than they make you happy, no matter how much you love them, you need to let them go. Divine Feminines, are you a punching bag? Are you a trash can for other people's emotional garbage? Ask yourself. Ask yourself, why would you allow anyone to make you feel miserable? It's a lack of self-worth, a lack of self-esteem, your worthiness. Why don't you feel you deserve better? You need to meditate and ask yourself these questions. Be honest with yourself and try to pinpoint, where was it in your past and who was it that made you think you were not good enough? Because if you allow someone to make you miserable and you choose to stay, that is a red flag that you need to do some work. And this work is not easy, but there are options. You can seek therapy, okay? And you can talk to someone that is qualified to get you on the right track. So, another quote that I thought was just perfect for the Divine Feminine and what we go through sometimes. And by the way, you guys, that was from an unknown source as well. I did a little research on the internet and I could not find who said this, but that was just FYI, that was from an unknown person as well. The next quote, be strong enough to let go and patient enough to wait for what you deserve. When you can walk away from a situation that isn't serving you, you are exercising self-love. And self-love takes courage. It takes honesty. But guess what? You have it inside you already to do that. Divine Feminines, don't let anybody treat you like shit. Don't be a doormat. You're not a doormat. You're divine. You are divine. And forgive me if I'm raising my voice or getting emotional, but you have to understand who you are. You're divine. You were wonderfully and magnificently created. There is nobody on this earth like you. You are completely unique and fantastic. You were fearfully and wonderfully made. You are a reflection of the Creator. You are great. And you deserve the best. You deserve the best. So work on that. Work on yourself. Manifest exactly what it is that will make you happy. Get out a pen, piece of paper. Write down what it is that will make you happy and manifest it. Because you can. You can manifest it. And you have to believe that. You really have to believe that. Okay? Next quote. And this quote, let me see. That one was also from an unknown, you guys. Next quote. And this was actually from a Buddhist monk that was unnamed. But the internet said it was from a Buddhist monk. So it says, never cry for a person that doesn't understand the value of your tears. That one is like, wow. That one is like, wow to me. Because as a divine feminine, you're going to shed a lot of tears. But you know what? Say, go to hell. Go straight to hell. Don't waste your tears on someone who does not care if you're hurting. Period. Period. When someone truly loves you, they will examine their behavior, what it is that they're doing to make you feel that way. They will apologize, and they will make the effort to change it. And if they don't, you have your answer. You have your answer, and be strong enough to accept it. If they don't, throw up the peace sign and move forward. Because God, the Creator, the divine, the universe, has something better for you. But you will never get it if you continue to waste your tears on someone who does not value you. So, divine feminines, let's do that for ourselves. This next quote was very moving to me. And it's by a lady named Pema, and I'm sure I'm going to chop this up. I'm sure I'm not going to pronounce it right. Pema Chodron. She is an American Tibetan Buddhist and an ordained nun, a motivational speaker. And I did a little research on her, and she is just absolutely magnificent in what she teaches. And she really examines like self-destructive thoughts and behaviors that we tend to have. So the quote, it says, inner peace begins the moment you choose not to allow another person or event to control your emotions. And that was so powerful to me, because how can you give someone else the power to control you that way? No one should have that power over you. And inner peace is all about setting up healthy boundaries. Okay? Setting up healthy boundaries in your relationships, not just with the divine masculine, but with all the relationships in your life. Practice saying no. Practice it. Practice saying no. If it's something or someone that you feel is taking advantage, or something or someone that is disturbing your inner peace, you need to set healthy boundaries for that relationship. Practice saying no. And don't feel you have to explain yourself after you say no. Because your mind is your safe space. And don't let anyone invade it with toxicity. Understand that it is their issue and not yours. So, family member, mom, dad, sister, brother, divine masculine, I don't care who it is. Start setting up healthy boundaries. And I want to share something with you guys. This is a book that my sister gave me. It's called Boundaries. When to say yes, how to say no, to take control of your life. And this book, you guys, it will teach you how to set up healthy boundaries for yourself. And it will open your eyes to some of the things that you may be dealing with that are abuse, and how to recognize it, and how to say no and not feel bad about saying no. So I encourage you to grab this book. It is excellent. It's an excellent read. I got through it in about 3 days, and it only took me 3 because of my schedule. I would have finished it because it's a page turner, and it really resonated with me, and it's perfect for a divine feminine. Because in this journey, there will be some times where you're not at peace. And the divine masculine is not exempt. Even though he is your divine partner, he's not exempt. Nobody should invade your peace. And I don't care who they are. Okay? So that was the next quote by Pema Chodron. And you may want to do a little research on her. She has written some books that I think will benefit divine feminines in their journey as well. The last quote, and this is something that I think all divine feminines need to learn how to do, is from a man named Robert Two. I don't know if I'm pronouncing that right. Two. He's a motivational speaker, a salesman. And he says, sometimes you need to take a break from everyone and spend time alone to experience, appreciate, and love yourself. Amen to that. When you are alone and you are quiet and still, it is then when you can begin to look inside yourself and determine what it is you want from your life. What it is you want out of life, what it is that needs to change, and what it is that needs to get out of your life. And you cannot do that if it's too much noise around you and in your head. Unnecessary drama and confusion. You can't even think straight, right? So turn off that phone. The people on the other end will be okay. If you turn off your phone for an hour or 2, nobody's going to die. Okay? People are more self-sufficient than you think. Everybody doesn't need you. Everybody doesn't need your help. Okay? You need you. You need yourself. Turn that phone off. Sit quietly. Go to the park. Somewhere tranquil. The art museum. Wherever. In the bathtub. Close the door after the kids go to bed. And sit. Meditate. Or in your car. Wherever you can go to get away. Meditate and pray. And ask the Creator to reveal to you what you need to know. It's important that you take a break from the noise. Because when you do that, you can hear the Creator talk to you. Okay? So don't be afraid to unplug Divine Feminines from everything and everyone in order to hear what you need to hear. Okay? And those are just a few quotes that I felt were needed. I hope that you take it in, and I hope that it touches some part of your spirit. And I wish you luck. I pray for you. Please pray for me on this journey. It's not easy, but we can do it. And we have to really encourage one another. We really do. So that's what I'm here to do. I encourage you to be happy. I encourage you to be healthy. And I encourage you to have the best 2020 as possible. I wish that for all of you and wish it for me as well. I love you guys. Thank you so much for listening. Thank you so much for tuning into this video. Please give me a thumbs up. Leave comments, you guys. I love that. I would love to interact with each and every one of you. So please feel free to leave a comment, subscribe, give it a thumbs up. I love you guys. Have a beautiful, beautiful, and blessed day. Peace.